to the virus than otherwise. But then the challenge that we are facing in terms of knowing it completely, the dynamics of it is much more expounding and making it difficult for all of us. I think added to that is how the issue has been handled. Now, in the last 18 months, we would have seen that, there is a geopolitical impact to the COVID. Travels have been, very much restricted. Businesses have flowed off. I mean, even our profession has been impacted. I mean, at the lowest level, I would think, even when students who really wanted to migrate from one state to the other, or migrate from one country to the other, they had to kind of put off their plans. We are not sure when this is going to open up. So from a geopolitical dimension to a very simplest level of, primary health care or basic food needs, jobs, etc., everything has been impacted. Now, in all of this impact, I think the impact that is there on children is the most profound. And that, I think, is a real case of worry. Just an example to show us, what has been announced today. I think most of you are aware. The CBSE 10th board examinations have been cancelled, and 12th board examinations have been postponed. It will be held only after June 15th now, if at all it will be held. Naturally, these are huge testing times. And we're not talking about, just let's say the state of Kerala or few students or few colleges or schools. This is across the country. Imagine a whole generation of 10th standard students, a whole generation of 12th standard students, the agony that they're going through, the tensions that they will be going through. Like, for example, the 10th standard, what has been announced by the CBSE is that they would have a criteria brought out in which students would be given marks, they'll be given scores. And if the student is not happy with the marks that he has got, he or she can then appear for an examination later, and whenever that will be held. We don't know when though. Now imagine if you're a 10th standard child, the challenges, the agony that you would be. First of all the studies that you have done, the frustration because of that. Now after that also, you're not sure. Of course, the exams have been postponed, but what marks you will get, you don't know. And when the marks come, what will happen after that? All big questions. Parents don't know how to handle it. Professionals don't know how to handle it. So it's a situation where, the unknown has become more difficult to handle. Now, earlier times, examinations, yes, did bring a lot of challenges. The results brought in a lot of challenges. So there was a known factor. But now with the known unknown, the challenge has only become more difficult. And young students of social work, as we conclude Samanwaya this year, the 18th edition, one challenge that I keep in front of you all, and probably something that I would strongly urge that you all take away from here. It's not being very pessimistic, but I think we have to realize that this is going to be kind of a norm for us in the months and years to come. I think as social workers, the aspect of a very concretely laid out procedures and plans are becoming more difficult. We have to be planning for the unknown. I was talking to one of our senior professors in management, and they were saying, see, you can teach anything to the students, but then the reality of the workspace is so different that most of the theories that you teach are not practical. So what you can give them is basically an attitude to really slog out when it really becomes difficult. So they're talking about 24/7 colleges. So, you join a course for the next 2 years, 24/7, you're going to be in the course itself. There's no vacations, nothing. So it's going to be like, like, for example, most of the work, I'm not saying that that's the best of the things. I'm just saying that's probably what is coming through. So being controlled, being exposed, yes, all that is good. But I think one has to prepare for the unknown. And on that note, I think the challenges that we are going to face in the days to come is going to be about the unknown. The knowns are going to be a little bit more easier to handle, but the unknowns are going to be really, really challenging. So I think on that note, let's prepare ourselves for what is going to be forward. Yes, every challenge, every difficulty is an opportunity also. So young people, I think you should take this as an opportunity for linking up people. The specifically because, see, for example, one more little thing, and then I'll probably stop. See, earlier times, small children would not have access to internet as they are having it today. Even teenagers, many of them would not have had access. Well, for that matter, even schools were saying, well, we don't allow mobiles in what schools? Even colleges were saying mobiles are not allowed in college campuses. But that's all gone out of the window just because of the online program. It's everything on the internet now. If you don't have internet connection, you don't even have something to go to class. You can't be part of an online program. So I think the critical part is that all of those changes are happening fast, quick. So I think as professional social workers, we need to be really equipped and prepared for that. And the only way to do it is really go out in the fields and understand what the real human being is facing. On that note, I thank all of you all for the wonderful processes that you went through. Congratulations to the winners, and tough luck to all those who have had it difficult. Specific congratulations to everybody at BCM College for having successfully conducted another edition of Samanwaya. Oh, I should also take this moment also to remind all the participants one more small important thing, that is about the council. As you know, the social work council bill is being is being sent to the government officials. They are looking at it, but I think a huge amount of advocacy is required. Dr. Ipe is actually coordinating everything for South of India. So all of us who are part of it, please send in your emails and advocacy notes and support, so that we have our social work council as earliest as possible, so that we can then proudly call ourselves the professional social worker, and we have a tagline for that. So I think on that note, please support that also. CAPS has been doing great job. Thanks to Dr. Ipe, he's been leading everything. So that's been wonderful. And all of you all who have been part of Samanwaya, please also support the council bill formation. On that note, thank you very much, and all the best to everybody. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement and sharing some of the concerns and highlighting the challenges regarding children in the present scenario.
Individual commitment to a group effort, that is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work. Now, I invite Mr. Jason MC, faculty member of Social Work Department, BCM College, to present the Samanwaya report.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. 18th Samanwaya report. Samanwaya coming together for child protection is the pride event of Department of Social Work, BCM College since 2002. For the last 17 times, we have attempted to do our best for spreading the message on child rights and child protection through 3 parts of Samanwaya. They are academic presentation, Samanwaya Sandhya, and social work students meet. Each year, through Samanwaya, we reach out to budding social workers and participations across international level. The aim is to share, sensitize, and build capacities of professional social workers in addressing the relevant of child-related issues. The idea is to disperse seeds on trained professional social workers on the issue of child rights and child protection, in the hope that they germinate the life of child rights wherever they go, whatever they do. It was a Herculean challenge in front of us to conduct Samanwaya in this year. We had to sit together many times to measure the challenges we face in the virtual platform. Even though many questions arise as a challenge, but the spark germinated in the heart of social workers in the previous years pushed forward all the faculties and students to go ahead with 18th Samanwaya. The theme of the 18th Samanwaya was decadal challenges to child protection. This year, Samanwaya was conducted in association with Kadambari Memorial College, Nepal, CAPS, ASK, Childline, and Johannesburg University, South Africa. On 12th morning, Samanwaya began with an introductory session. Dr. Ivarghese, head of the department, welcomed all the reputed speakers, moderators, participants, and provided a detailed chart of various programs of 18th Samanwaya. Dr. Vandana Bhayan, former regional director, National Institute of Public Cooperation and Child Development, Guwahati, led a session on the core theme, that is, decadal challenges to child protection. Followed by the introductory session, there was paper presentation in the 2 Zoom breakout rooms. The sub-theme of the presentation in both rooms were parenting in the contemporary society. 14 papers were presented on various dimensions of parenting style and social work intervention. Dr. Adul Pradap, Ambedkar College, Delhi University, Ms. Anne Sharon, Chandri College, Koduvira, Dr. Gladson Xavier, Loyola College, Chennai, Mr. Siju Thomas, Mar Agustinus College, Ramburam, moderated the parallel paper presentations. The second session of the 18th Samanwaya began with a session by Reverend Father Joy James, Vice President, Indian Social Institution. Child issues in relation with the family was the major points discussed in the presentation. Followed by the paper presentations took place on the sub-themes of juvenile crimes and social work intervention and indigenous social work practice in working with children. Dr. Reena Chirian from Christ University, Mr. Ajay Paul, St. Gregorius College, Dr. Jonas Richard, Christianity College, Bangalore, Dr. Vidya Vinuda D'Souza, St. Aloysius College, Mangalore, moderated the session. 18th Samanwaya officially was inaugurated at 5 p.m. on 12th April by Dr. Varoshni Nadeshan, Senior Lecturer of Social Work, Johannesburg University. The ceremony was presided by Dr. Stevie Thomas, Principal, DCM College. Message of blessing was given by Father Philman Kalatra, Corporate Education Agents College, Archdiocese Kottayam. Keynote addresses were delivered by Mr. Job Sakriya, Chief UNICEF Office for Chhattisgarh. Ms. Pradipta Kadambari, Principal, Kadambari College, Nepal, and Ms. Agila, President of Students Association, CAPS, delivered presentation message. In the end, Ms. Annette, Student Coordinator, offered a vote of thanks to all. The second day of the Samanwaya started with a panel presentation in the morning, chaired by Professor Abraham Francis, James Cook University, Australia. The reputed speakers were Mr. A.B. George, World Division, Chennai, Ms. Pradita Kadambari from Nepal, Dr. Ida D'Souza, Prasanna School of Public Health, Manipal University. Dr. A.V. Anthony Sir had highlighted the various issues among migrant children in his introductory sessions of the fourth session. On the sub-themes of policies and programs on child protection, raising children in digital world, impact of COVID-19 on children, around 28 papers were presented in the third and fourth session of paper presentation. Father Sabu Thomas, Loyola College, Trivandrum, Dr. Anita, Sri Shankaracharya University Pioneer Center, Dr. Sheba Joseph from Bhopal School of Social Science, Bhopal, Dr. Aimari Eshwaraja, SNGS College, Coimbatore, Mr. Sevikuti Francis, Don Bosco College, Mr. Dilip Kumar Lama, Kadambari College, Nepal, Brother Joseph Harry Blackl, Marian College, Putikhanam, Mr. Ramesh Chandran, National College, Trivandrum, moderated the sessions of all the paper presentations. The fifth session started on the third day of 18th Samania with a short message from Mr. Manoj Joseph, Senior Program Officer, Childline, Kerala. The initiatives of Childline were explained in that session, followed by fifth session of paper presentation took place. Around 14 papers were presented in the both parallel sessions on the topic of impact of COVID-19 on children. Prior to the sixth session of the paper presentation, Mr. Vasudeva Sharma, President, Karnataka Association of Professional Social Workers, delivered an input session. In the sixth session, papers were presented on the basis of extension programs and social work practices on child-related areas. Dr. Jovi Babu, Madurai University, Dr. Nalini Lame, Kadambari College, Dr. Sheba Joseph from Bhopal School of Social Science, Bhopal, Ms. Anidamol Babu from BCM College, Dr. Tanuja Thomas, Nehru College, Dr. Norby Paul, Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Dr. Dilip Divagar, Central University of Kerala, Dr. Sarojini Naidu, University of Johannesburg, South Africa, were moderated the session. We are happy to share that total 86 papers presented from 62 colleges during these 3 days, and 362 participants from 62 colleges were part of the 18th Samania. As it is mentioned in the beginning, Samania includes social work students meet and Samania Sandhya. As part of students meet, various competitions were conducted among social work students, namely debate competition, academic poster presentation, protocol competition, and extempore. On 13th evening, the Samania Sandhya was performed. Social work students from various colleges and child-centered institutions in Kottayam supported in the program. We are happy to associate with you all for the further growth in the academic and practice level in the coming days. I thank you all on the behalf of 18th Samania team for your support and participation. I take also this opportunity to thank all my colleagues, especially head of the department, IPSAR, the captain, for your boundless support throughout the program, and also my dear students who spend their day and night for the success of this event. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Mr. Jitu Joy, student coordinator of 18 Samanwaya, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's with a great happiness and a heart full of gratitude I am being here before you. It's said, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. These words are worth saying in the case of 18 Samanwaya 2021. At a time when the pandemic made a difference to the normality, like the whole world, we too were clueless about conducting Samanwaya. But we wanted it to happen, and then everything came right for us. At this juncture, the duty vested on me is to express the words of gratitude. Firstly, let me thank God Almighty for making everything right for us. It's with his benevolence we were able to make it happen. Firstly, I want to extend my generous thanks to our chief guest of the day, Dr. Joseph Sebastian, working president of Kerala Association of Professional Social Workers, who gave his vital time from his busy schedule to support us with his thought-provoking address in our 18th Samanwaya. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. I consider it as my privilege to express few words of thankfulness to Dr. Steffi Thomas, Principal, DCM College Kottayam, though he couldn't join with us because of some technical glitches. He is a man of simplicity and constant support for us, everything that the Department of Social Work undertakes. I would like to thank Dr. Steffi Thomas on behalf of the Department of Social Work for being with us always. Thank you so much. Uh, we have been very fortunate to have Dr. I. Porgis, Head of the Social Work Department, General Secretary of Kerala Association of Professional Social Workers, Director, Childline District Nodal Organization, who always stand with us, guide us, support us, and motivate us for all our activities. It is with his constant support and guidance we could successfully come to the conclusion of 18 Samanwaya 2021. Thank you so much, sir. I thank Mr. Jason MC, faculty in charge of 18 Samanwaya, for being with us and supporting us constantly. Thank you, sir. And now I thank Mr. Amal P. Suresh, Secretary of SADIN, for delivering welcome speech. Thank you, Amal. Further, a big thanks to the whole team of Samanwaya. With their appreciating ideas, I mention my sincere sense of gratitude to them. I would like to place my hearty thanks to all the moderators, competition judges, and participators because of whom we made this ceremony possible. And I also wish all the very best to the participants for the awaited results of the various competitions. I also want to thank all the teachers for their cooperation in the ceremony. We are fortunate to thank the dedicated and well-motivated team of Samanwaya who are aware of their tasks and are very concerned about the results. There is much varying on the word of thanks to express my emotions that correctly fits the atmosphere. So I show appreciation to the people who have been the strength of this 18th Samanwaya validatory ceremony. Once again, I would like to state that we are glad to all the speakers here over the meeting. We thank you for being with us. It has remained a pronounced pleasure. Thank you. See you all until next Samanwaya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jitu.
Success isn't about the end results. It's about what you learn along the way. Now, it's time for the much awaited moment we have been all waiting for. Without the further ado, I invite Dr. R. Burgess, the head of the department, General Secretary of Kerala Association of Professional Social Workers, Director, Childline District Nodal Organization, to announce the results of the competitions that happened in the past 2 days of the 18th Samanwaya.
Dear Dr. Joseph Sebastian and my dear friends, actually I feel very happy at the same time very sad also because during all these years uh, this particular moment in the largest auditorium of Kottayam, that is the BCM College auditorium, used to be full, and I mean there was uh, the moment was bringing such a joy and dancing and all those things. We lost everything due to Corona. Let's hope for the best. And as I have told you, this year we have conducted only 3 events and one extemporary event. We used to have 8 to 9 competition events every year. but this year we have reduced it to 3 due to the online mode. Let me announce the results. The first Samanwaya, the students meet was organized or started with one single competition on debate. So since then, even though we changed the nature of competition every year, the debate competition never changes. It used to be there in all the Samanwaya. And that's why we are giving one trophy, one ever rolling trophy to the uh, debate competition winners. And of course, along with the ever rolling trophy, we share a retainable trophy also, so that the college can retain the trophy, and the ever rolling trophy will be returned next year for the next Samanway. So uh, the third prize of debate competition goes to DePaul Institute of Science and Technology, Ankamali, and the second prize goes to JPM Arts and Science College, Kattappana, and the first prize goes to Mar Agustinos College, Ramapuram, Kottayam. And the second prize, second competition item, academic poster, actually the academic nature in the poster was very less. That was the comments given by the judges. The scientific poster means it has to follow certain scientific methodology, a research methodology, and that has to come in the poster also. So this was lagging in many of the posters. And in the poster presentation competition, the third prize goes to St. Mary's College, Thrissur, and second prize goes to Vignan College of Applied Science, Katakada, Trivandrum, and first prize goes to Mar Agustinos College, Ramapuram. And the third competition is the instant photography competition. That was also a kind of extempore event where the topic was given on the at the time of competition only, and the particular duration was given for the participants to take photo and come back. This is the third prize goes to NSS College, Konni, and the second prize goes to JPM Arts and Science College, Kattappana, and the first prize goes to Assumption College, Changanasheri. And now it is the time for extempore competition. So this was also social work related. Our all the competitions are based on social work theme, and of course based on the present theme of the conference. So in the extempore competition, third prize goes to DePaul Institute of Science and Technology, Angamali, and the second prize goes to Prasanna School of Public Health, Manipal University, and the first prize also goes to Prasanna School of Public Health, Manipal. So in this particular competition, two teams could participate. Two people could participate from each college. And now the prestigious Samanwaya Championship. The second runner-up is JPM Arts and Science College, Kattappana. And the first runner-up is Prasanna School of Public Health, Manipal University. And the Samanwaya Championship trophy goes to Mar Agustinos College, Ramapuram, Kottayam. Congratulations to all the winners. And we are expecting you all back for the 19th Samanwaya. Let me remind you one thing. The Samanwaya Championship Trophy, it's an ever rolling trophy, and for your satisfaction, we are always giving a retainable trophy that can be kept in your college. And the championship trophy has to be returned next year to the college, to BCM. And for the first runner-up also, the rule remains same. We are giving a retainable trophy. You can retain that trophy with you. And the first runner-up trophy is to be given by return to BCM College next year. And for the debate competition trophy also, the rule is same. Once again, congratulations and thank you for your participation in this great event. So let's grow together. Thank you so much.
A big congratulations to all the winners and participants. You all have the creativity and determination to do whatever you can dream. I hope you feel proud today and confident in your ability to rise to your next challenge. I also thank Dr. I. Verghese for the immense dedication and strong commitment towards the professional social work and for his Midas touch for the 18th Samanwaya. Now, let's
One
stand together.
before national anthem, one more announcement. All the winners, they may come to BCM College. We'll set a day, we'll fix a day, and we'll distribute the trophy here. So I request you to, the team winners, to come personally to BCM College and collect the trophies. All the certificates of participation, as we have already promised, the hard copy will be sent to you by post. Please wait for 2 to 3 weeks. But don't start calling tomorrow onwards. It will take some time to prepare all the certificates and send to you, but it will be surely coming to you. If it is not reaching you within 3 weeks time, you please call us. The certificate will be sent to only those who have registered, officially registered in the conference. Thank you so much.
Before the national anthem, now I request to fill the form provided in the chat box for the attendance procedure. So now let's stand together, raise and express veneration to our motherland.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
There's a famous saying that quotes, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle, as with all matters of the heart, you know when you find it. The time has come for the curtains to draw, with few minutes left. Each edition of Samanwaya stood for the rights, welfare, and well-being of children. This year, as the main theme was all about decadal challenges to child protection with respect to the post-COVID pandemic situation. Let's join our hands together to fight for the rights and protection of children for a better future. Now, I request all of you to turn on your camera to take a group photograph.
the technical and
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So see you next year for the 19th edition of Samanwaya with more exciting and thrilling events. Signing off, myself Shreya Abraham, along with my co-host, Jiku K. Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.